Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time we left off, we killed the first boss in the game, and we actually did it on our first try, so far so good, and I was feeling pretty pumped about it, because I was just like, yeah, I killed this boss, I'm so fucking cool, and all that stupid shit. And now, in this video, I think we're gonna head to Firelink Shrine. I don't know, I didn't check out the whole video. Nor do I remember, because I just had been having my ass stuck in homework. But it's all for a good reason. This is like my day off, so a day off from work, so that's why I'm doing recording today. Well, I'm doing a narration. Also, sorry there were no videos yesterday. I had so little time whenever I got home because I had like 30 minutes till like I can get to work, and I was like super hungry and not in any condition to get a narration done. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just eat and then go to work because I was already exhausted in the morning, and you know, it's just one of those days. Tuesdays and Thursdays are like my hard days. But I'm here now, so if that says something, well, that says something. To be honest, I thought these guys would do a little more damage on me, but that wasn't really much. But then again, how you die in the game is kind of different. Like, yeah, in every Dark Souls game, whenever you die, you know, you lose your humanity and you go back to hollow. But in this, when you die and you become unkindled, your health gets lower. But whenever you're kindled, your health gets higher. So that's an interesting concept, because whenever you die, you have to be more careful about your health because you can die easier. Or more quickly. And I don't know if you can still get invaded by people. If not, I'm not sure, but if you remember in the last video, we're playing this offline, so yeah. And up ahead behind me on the stairs is a NPC that just happens to be there, and it's not totally like mandatory to kill him. I guess mandatory is the right word. But I was just like, I've seen Gangrams do this. I can do this. And funny enough, I kind of screw myself over on getting his weapon. Because if you kill that guy, you get his weapon, which is a katana called Uchi Nagana. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. If you want to yell at me in the comments for it, by all means, go shit yourself. Also, I was trying to find the shrug, the shrug pose. I don't have it apparently, so I was just like, what the frack? Also, you can't open that door because it doesn't open from that side. Anywho. So I just run back and I'm just like, where the fuck do I go? Because I kind of get lost for a sec. And I find like an Eastwood shield, I guess? I didn't read the name right. I was just like, cool! I'm not going to use it though because my shield's better. Obviously. And embers are you use to kindle yourself if that wasn't, self-explanatory. But it just, like I said, with being kindled and unkindled, how whenever you die, you lose more health. It's kind of like the same. It's like the same thing in Dark Souls 2. Whenever you die, you get more and more hollow. But now, like whenever you die, it's almost like you just gone full hollow, and your like health is pretty low. I don't know how low your health can go in Dark Souls 2. Like probably by half at most. And also, they made the dogs pretty crazy in this game because, for God's sakes, they run extremely fast. And they're also, like, super sporadic, if that's the right word. But, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I'm hoping at this point I'm thinking to myself that I'm just like, am I going to do this all in, like, without dying? Because so far, everything hasn't been too difficult for me. Like, it's just been, like, you know, it's been more of an introduction to the ass whooping I'll be enduring later. I'm just like, okay. This is me beforehand, like, knowing that I'm gonna get my ass kicked a lot.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper.
Did she ever say her name?
I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them.
My sword is up your body, miss.
To
It's actually in your
this end
puss.
I am at thy side. Very well. Then touch the
So with this
darkness within.
Firekeeper, she's who you go to
Take
level up like the last
nourishment from these
Firekeeper in Dark
softenless
Souls 2.
souls.
Seems they're kind of following that aspect for the other Dark Souls games, even in Bloodborne, because you had to go to someone to level up. You can't just level up yourself. Because in Dark Souls 1, if you remember, I could just sit at a bonfire and level up wherever I please. So I guess this just makes the game a little harder, because like you have a shit ton of souls and you need to make sure you keep them till the next bonfire so you can like go back to the lady and, you know, level up. But the music in this game is like so somber. I love it. But I'm over here, like at the moment I'm just trying to figure out what I need, and I don't go for intelligence and faith right away because I'm just like, it's not really going to be that helpful. And I saw Game Grumps like use the Miracle Heal, and I saw how little it did, so I'm like, I don't think it's going to be that helpful.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
You're kind of just like over my shoulder at this point. But I'm just like, whenever I take slow walks in game, I'm just trying to make things look dramatic. But for now, I'm just gonna like crush the souls I got, because I need to level. I think I can level up 1 or 2 more times. Not too sure. But yeah, this is the Fireleaf Shrine. There's obviously the Firekeeper. There's also 3 more characters that I'll meet in here. Pretty sure I meet them all in one video, but if not, I'll meet the others like later on in the story or in the game, whatever the fuck.
Ashen produced the mark to Loth.
Yeah, at this point, I don't care what she
Then
says.
touch the Vigna.
Also, I'm not sure when I do this, but I eventually like do a pose next to her, and I don't know if she either giggles or like smiles.
Ashen One, may the flame.
Like, I don't know. Like, I do it right after I put the sword in. That's pretty cool. So I did a little jump for joy, and if you look behind me, she kind of like, what is that? Is she snickering, or is she just like, oh my god, stop? I don't know. And she's still there. So this is just me trying to figure out the mapping area, because I'm just like, okay, I'm in this area, and so the other place I just clicked off of was the area I can teleport to now.
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away.
I thought it was unkindled.
Ashen One,
Whatever.
fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
So she's the merchant. There are other merchants in the game, but like she's like the merchant who, I'm assuming later on in the game she'll get items that you kill from bosses. I mean that you get from killing bosses. Like she'll get this one guy's armor or someone's weapon or such. Because I don't know the boss soul mechanic in this game yet. Like I don't know if you can say you kill a boss, you get their soul, and you need to level up a broken sword all the way to level 10 and then use it to smith a weapon, like give it to a blacksmith and they'll smith a weapon for you. Or can you just like, you know, trade the soul to someone and they'll give you like a questionably cool weapon.
Ashen One.
And like all boss weapons are pretty cool, but like they're not that powerful, which is my problem because like
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre.
like
I
one boss
serve
can like
the
just
shrine.
one boss's weapon can like
As a
always
humble
one shot you and you manage to kill him, and then whenever you get the sword, like, you know, its highest damage is 70. I'm like,
You're in search of the Lord's
that's kinda pathetic.
Sigil, I trust.
'cause I mean this thing was like a fucking
Toilsome journey on we.
oh sorry. This thing like
Fire
fucking
good
wrecked you.
arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
That's the blacksmith, obviously. If you heard him under my rambling. Ugh. I feel like I still got a burp in me, but it's like being choked up by my throat. That didn't make any sense. But with him, you can allot the uses for your Estus, meaning that like you can either put all the uses for the Ashen one onto your just regular Estus, which I might do later on, because honestly I don't use the blue one at all. So we'll see how things go.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see.
Yeah. So I just take a look around here, but like I was saying, like a boss with this cool ass weapon always one-shots you, and it's just like completely OP. Then you get it, and it does like 70 damage with like, you know, added fire bonus 75. So you in total you do 150. Oh, it's not that much, honestly. Like my weapons do like 130 in this game, so like if you get a weapon that does 70 with plus 70 fire damage, it's not that much. It's not impressive. Oh, this is the other guy I was talking about.
Another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of sin
get his
and
weapon.
return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends with the metal to limp the fire. Not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
So this guy's kind of like the guy in Dark Souls 2, the one who's just like, just give up. He's exactly like him. Really. I think there was a guy like that at, where you go to level up. There's this one guy who sits like he's sitting at near this pillar or whatever, and behind it like gives you the number of people who've died in the game, which is really high up in the numbers. Like I think it's maybe in the billions, maybe. But it's just like, what's the point of fighting and such? It's not really gonna matter. So and so. So from him, you learned the collapse pose, meaning you just give up, which is kind of sad, honestly. And covenants are a little different now. You don't need to wear a ring to signify you're in a covenant. Like you don't need to commit to a covenant. You can actually switch to different covenants at will. Like you don't have to find someone who like you have to talk to in order to become their covenant. You know, you can just like find an item that belongs to the covenant, put it on, and you're that covenant now. But I'm gonna go with the Sun Bros in this playthrough. I'm gonna go with the Sun Covenant just because I like them. Just because I jolly cooperation. But I just take a look at the scenery and I'm just like, that's gorgeous. So gorgeous. And there's your first bonfire. So I take a little rest there just so like I can save progress. Because every time you rest, I assume you save, or anytime you do something important, you save. Or before you go up to the door of the game's like, oh, better save. So right off the bat, I just go murdering everyone. And some of these people actually don't hurt you. Like, some do, some don't, but for some reason, they're all worshipping these, tree people. I don't understand it at all, but I'm assuming it has something to do with giants, because if you remember in Dark Souls 2, once the giants die, they turn into trees, so like, what's up with this? Is it because of that one guy, Yorm? Because I'm assuming he's a giant. Is this his doing? Something? I don't know. I'm just giving off ideas at this point. If you want to make a lore about it, go ahead. Just make sure you give me credit. Nah, I'm pretty sure that makes no sense. But yeah, for the time being, I kind of just do a lot of backstabbing, just because, like, I don't intend to do it on purpose. Like, I barely do it at all, but, I seem to do it a lot in this game. And you do not want to get hit by that guy's axe. That is a fucking great axe. That weapon will wreck you. Sorry. But funny enough, you can get his weapon right away. But you can't use it because I think you need like what, 25 strength to wield it. But it's a weapon that can knock down people with pretty high poise, and poise is like what, it's basically how strong your stance is. And I kind of forget that. Oh, never mind. I kind of forget that like that guy I just killed who just like spewed whatever. If you allow him to transform, if you remember the boss, he'll have something like that coming out of his shoulder, which is by God the craziest shit in the game. Because enemies now, even standard enemies, have second forms. So what the fuck? But yeah, I just take a look around and I'm just like, where the fuck do I go? And I'm just kind of an idiot, honestly, because I haven't explored this area. I haven't played Dark Souls 3 at all. I haven't done the demo either, so this is all completely new. But that's going to be all for now, everyone, because we're out of time. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, grow. And in the next video, we're going to explore more of this area. Till then, see you all later.